7 FM, the authentic voice of the Nigerian military. It is 25 minutes before 11 a.m. this beautiful Monday morning, of course, 26th October 2020. My name is Elvis Igoma, officially welcoming you into the segment of program Education for All. With me in the studio this morning is Sir Prince Waje. Sir Prince Waje is the representative from Adult Education Center, popularly known as ADACT, the pathway to Nigeria and foreign university. And of course, ADACT Education Institute is a high-tech educational body affiliated to Toronto University, Canada, and also collaborate with several other universities, Europe, Asia, and America. In adult, they have adult education, foreign languages, languages education covering German, French, Chinese, Spanish, Latin, Arabic, Hindu, Mandarin, etc., and also prepare candidates for A-level education cutting across IJMB JUPEB CAMBRIDGE and Cambridge, professional classes like IELTS exams, TOEFL, GRE, GMAT, and SAT, and many more. We're privileged this morning to have in the building Sir Prince Waje. Sir, can we meet you, please?
Good morning, my humble viewers. I remain my humble self, Sir Prince Waje, and I'm the director of the program. I'm here with you this morning to educate you more on Education for All, which is an educational clinic. I'm the host, and I'll take it one after the other. I'll take it with the IJMB, the JUPEB, and the Cambridge. This is a foundation program that actually gives university seekers, those of you who have problem in you had low jam, or you have failed jam, or you have difficulties securing university admission, or you've left university for a very long time and you're trying to get your feet back into the university. That's why we are here. We're here to bring you this very obonge program that will actually catapult you into 2011 in any university. And I have here with me IJMB JUPEB Cambridge. IJMB is interim joint matriculation board examination that will give you university admission into 200 level. No UTME needed. Study any course of your choice in any university. You study for 9 to 8 to 6 months. No post UTME. 200 level is guaranteed. Of course, accommodation is available for all students. And at the moment, we just want to give you how the points are being graded. So it depends on the university. You want to go to Ibadan, University of Ahmadu Bello, Nasarawa. We have different programs. That's why we have this, what we call our program Education for You. It's an educational clinic where we want everyone to come to the office. And we have one-on-one intense counseling, or it depends on the school you want. But for those of you who are still here listening and you want to still know more about the program, we'd like you to always tune and keep your fingers across, where I'll be explaining details with the IJMB, the JUPEB, the Cambridge, and other programs. Because in adults, we have what we call a progression for those students who actually have not been able to speak, read at all, who have not had any basic or had primary education or secondary school education. We actually groom students from that basic scratch, and from there we see you into progression through our foundation program. Then students will be able to secure university admission into any university of their choice. So I'll be throwing more light on those programs, and I'll throw more light on study abroad. For students who want to study abroad, we have reduced tuition from various universities across the world. We have reduced tuition through our GRE, GMAS, SAT, TOEFL, IELTS. As an IELTS approved center for those of you who want to school abroad or want school overseas. We have different requirements needed for this particular program. So that's why you either go through the IJMB and through the Cambridge and secure 20 level abroad outside, or you go through the WAEG, NECO, and other necessary requirements, GRE and GMAT. So we also have language classes for those of you who intend to study any language, including outside Igbo, Yoruba, and any major languages outside German, France, other Spanish, and other languages across the nation. So the center is quite open for everyone listening to come and actually educate yourself more and get more subject attached to it. If you have deficiency in subject like maths and English, you come to the center, would actually attach you one-on-one. We have different learning pattern. We learn during the classroom, and also we learn one-on-one. So at the moment, we want every viewers to actually take this opportunity instead of students staying at home, not actually doing anything. And that's why our program, our A-level foundation program, is designed such a way whereby students have 3 major subjects. For those of you who want to study medicine, law, mass comm, business administration, it's based on your subject combination. That's 3 in your foundation A-level. You just take 3 core courses. Like if you're studying courses like medicine, you'll be offering biology, physics, chemistry, where those subjects have 3 stomach. That's you automatically have a 9 subjects to actually offer. And the gradings, it depends on the university you're looking at. Now someone might say, oh, I wish to school in University of Abuja. University of Abuja accept IJMB very well. Nasarawa,
okay, is it that there are some institutions in Nigeria that does not accept A-level?
All institutions accept A-level, but it depends on the particular university you're looking at. Like we have different programs designed for those different universities. Like the IJMB is designed for mostly schools in the north. Then the JUPEB is designed mostly for schools in the south, southwest.
Okay, what's the difference between this IJMB and JUPEB, as you said?
IJMB, Interim Joint Matriculation Board Examination, which is moderated from Ahmadu Bello University to help students secure university admission 200 level, and you just spend 2, 3, 4, 5 years in university.
That's for the IJMB.
For the IJMB.
Is it only from Ahmadu Bello universities alone?
No, Ahmadu Bello is just in charge of the marking and accumulating of script and all that, but it's generally to in all universities that actually accept this program. But we have what they call JUPEB. For those of you who want school in University of Ibadan, Unilag, OAU, Nnamdi Azikiwe, and so on. So this JUPEB is designed for such program because it depends on if you want school in such Unilag and you have IJMB, Unilag might not accept IJMB. So that's why we are actually calling out for all the listeners to take time to come to our office during the week or the weekend and have one-on-one counseling so that we can educate you intensively on the university you're looking at and the university you want to school and the university and the points they require to actually secure you direct entry admission through JAM.
And the IJMB and JUPEB, from the requirement and the marking grades for qualified candidates, are they of the same level?
Yeah, the marking grades are actually the same. Now we're looking at university that take both IJMB and JUPEB and Cambridge grading. Like if you have A, you have 5 points. If you have B, you have 4. If you have C, you have 3. If you have D, you have 2. If you have E, you have 1. If you have F, you have 0. So if I want to study law, well, I'll be taking literature, economics, and government, or literature, government, CRK or IRS. No English, it's just based on your core courses. If you're going for such kind of combination, maybe you're looking at Ahmadu Bello or University of Abuja or Nasarawa, you should be looking at 12 points. Or you're looking at Unilag through the JUPEB, you should be looking at 12 points and above. So every university, just like the way they do the JAM grading, every university also have their points. So it depends on the university you're looking at. So that's how we are going to put you on one-on-one counseling and educate you more. It's an educational clinic where we are like an academic doctor to put you in shape. It depends on the courses, no matter whatever level you have stopped in your education.
Okay, like the duration for IJMB and JUPEB, are they of the same period, or how long?
Thank you, Officer Evix, for that wonderful question. It's a duration of 1 year foundation program.
That's 12 months.
Yeah, 12 months. But with the academic calendar now, we cannot, well, in between 9 to 8, 7 months. So students we should enroll within this period because the portal for IJMB is almost closing. We just have interval of 2 months to round up our list for intake, new intake.
Is it a stretch, or maybe you still have a time that you have a break like holidays, or if maybe you commence your program, you run it for the complete 1 year or 9 months to 1 year before you conclude it?
No, but due to the time nature and the classes that have started, we have very less period of time to actually to carry out those wide scheme of what they call the syllabus. So it's a period of within that 9, 8, 7 month intensive non-stop. Apart from the Christmas break, I don't think we have any other break in our calendar.
Which including weekends?
Yeah, during weekends. Yeah, well, thank you, Mr. Professor Elvis. We have for those of you who are working, who are actually extremely busy, we have weekend programs for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday for part-time programs. Then we have the full-time from Monday to Friday. So these are how our programs are divided across the other the foundation, the A-level, the adult education, languages, and all that. So we have a very suitable plan for people who are wanting to actually register for this program.
It's still 107.7 FM, the authentic voice of the Nigerian military. We have 15 more minutes before this conclusion of this segment of discussion on Armed Forces Radio this morning. It is a period we discuss education for all, and we still have in the building Sir Prince Owaje. He's the coordinator of ADACT, and of course, don't forget, ADACT is an educational institute, is a high-tech educational body affiliated to Toronto University, Canada, and also collaborates with several other universities in Europe, Asia, and America. Now, from your other international programs, how can one be able to queue into it for preparation and for securing visa and for the various international institutions that you're affiliated with?
Yeah, for those of you who are actually wanting to school abroad, we have very reduced tuition, even without any of these professional exams. If you want to study medicine, we have universities in Asia, we have universities in Russia, Ukraine, and part of Europe that you can actually get a very subsidized, reduced tuition to study any program, especially those professional programs. Those of you want to go for medicine, aeronautic, and all that.
We've seen cases where some candidates will write this very particular exam, they will have a very good cut-off mark, and securing visa will be a problem. What do you think could be responsible for that?
Most times is because of the university that they've actually involved themselves in. That's why in ADAT we are affiliated to schools, university, whereby you might not actually need those exams. We just conduct an English test with the university directly online, where they'll just communicate to know if you have good communication and listening to able to communicate in English. We'll be able to fast track such kind of study abroad admission into any of those universities you're looking at. But if you're intending to school in states whereby the school fees are very cheap in abroad, that's where you go through those GRA, GMAS, TOEFL, STAT, and any other professional PTF and all that other programs.
Okay, like those professional exams that can gain you admission into international universities, for example, you also conduct trainings for candidates as well.
Yeah.
And how is the program like, and how can one be able to join up?
We conduct classes for all those programs, for the GRA, GMAS, SAT, TOEFL, IELTS. We conduct weekend and weekdays and weekends. So it depends on how busy your schedule is. So for those of you, and we do also take registration because we are affiliated body to all those exams. So apart from that, we register students, we conduct and make sure you get those basic materials. With those basic materials and our intense classes, I don't think from the record we've had so much, we don't always have difficulties in students actually securing admission and also securing visa, because we have one-on-one counseling on how they should go about their visa and all that processing.
Thank you very much. I will be going on a short break. When we return, we'll continue with this conversation. Stay tuned, don't go away.
You an SSCE holder.
I'm firing you.